Good day to you all. Today's practical is rebound hammer test. There is a necessity to test concrete structures after the concrete has hardened to determine whether the structure is suitable for its designed use. Ideally, such testing should be done without damaging the concrete surface. Rebound hammer is used to give the relative compressive strength of concrete or any building materials based on its hardness of exposed surface. It can provide a convenient and rapid indication of the compressive strength. Rebound hammer test is used to determine the compressive strength of the concrete by relating the rebound index and the compressive strength to assess the uniformity of the concrete and the quality of the concrete based on the standard specifications, to relate one concrete element with other in terms of quality. Rebound hammer test can be used to compare two different structures based on its strength criteria. The precautions in this practical are: surface should be smooth, clean and dry. If it is not smooth, loose particles should be rubbed off from the concrete surface with a grinding wheel or stone before hammer testing. Next, the point of impact of rebound hammer on concrete surface should be at least 20 mm away from edge or shape discontinuity. So we cannot do at the edge, it should be at least 20 mm away from the edge. Number of readings of rebound number is taken at each point of testing, and an average value of the readings is taken as rebound index for the corresponding point of observation on concrete surface. In here, plunger of hammer is pressed against the surface of concrete. A spring-controlled mass with a constant energy is made to hit concrete surface to rebound back. The extent of rebound, which is a measure of surface hardness, is measured. This measured value is rebound number or rebound index. This is the digital rebound hammer. In here, we could able to see the display and the control. First of all, we have to press the on switch. After that, we have to select the unit. In here, I am going to select the compressive strength unit in Newton per millimeter square. When we have to press enter, we have to choose the test. So now our rebound test is ready. We can place it in our plane and we can check it. Now we are going to demonstrate with vertical surface. Place the rebound hammer perfectly horizontal and just give gentle push. At the time we can hear an audible sound. Now our rebound test is done and we could able to see the rebound test results. The rebound index is 31.8 and the compressive strength is expressed in Newton per millimeter square. Likewise, we can test this vertically upward or downwards or perfectly horizontal or at any angle as we wish. We cannot come to a conclusion with only this hammer test, so we have to do it several times on the same point and take the average, and we can say that the compressive strength of the particular structural element. Similarly, we have to carry out the same procedure and find the compressive strength for horizontal surface as well. In here also we have to follow the precaution. The surface should be clean. Now our rebound hammer test is done and we could able to see the rebound test results. The rebound index is 31.9 and the compressive strength is 26.7 Newton per millimeter square. Likewise, we had to take the several readings and we had to find the average of that readings to get the compressive strength. In general, the rebound number increases as the strength increases and is also affected by a number of parameters. For example, type of cement, surface condition, moisture content of the concrete, age of concrete, carbonation of concrete surfaces, and so on. The advantages of rebound hammer test is that the apparatus is easy to use, the equipment used is inexpensive, and the disadvantages of this test is the results obtained is based on a local point. The test results are not directly related to the strength and the deformation property of the surface. The prop and spring arrangement will require regular cleaning and maintenance. Flaws cannot be detected with accuracy. If we consider the quality of concrete for respective average rebound number, if the number is greater than 40, we can say that it is a very good hard layer, and if it is between 30 to 40, then it will be a good layer. If it is 20 to 30, then it's a fair concrete. If it is less than 20, we can say it is a poor concrete, and if it is 0, we can say it is a very poor. And that's all for this practical. Thank you.